Last month, students ran from a school shooter. Now the country walks together. Chronicle Podcast news reporter Anusha Mathur has more on Harvard Westlake's participation in the National School Walkout.
February 14th was sadly not the first time that senseless killings could have been stopped. But this time is different. Stoneman Douglas students, after witnessing 17 of their friends and teachers get gunned down, stood up and said, "Never again."
These are the words of Senior Prefect Eli Timoner on Wednesday, March 14th at 10 a.m., exactly 1 month after the shooting at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Thousands of students across the country walked out of class in an act of solidarity for the 17 killed and to protest gun violence. Harvard Westlake students gathered on the Ted Slavin Field, surrounding 17 empty desks and victim profiles. The walkout lasted 17 minutes, 1 minute for each victim. Timoner encouraged students to be active in developing safe communities.
Enough is enough. We don't shy away from what is right because it is hard. We have the tenacity to know what's right and fight for it. What's different this time is that the question is no longer if we can stop mass shootings, but when.
After the speeches, participants took a minute of silence for the victims of the shooting. Afterwards, they looked at the profiles of students and teachers killed, videos, and text messages sent during the attack. Junior Prefect Caroline Cook was especially moved by the 17 empty desks on the field, one for each life taken. The sense of community she felt during the walkout has inspired her to be more active in stopping gun violence.
The image of the 17 empty desks is the moment that it really hit me about how we should be honoring these lives and taking steps in the future to help so this never happens again to another community.
For sophomore Jack French, the texts and Twitter posts served as a reminder to be supportive of community members in times of distress and crisis.
There was one text picture where they were talking about Chile, and then it immediately switches to someone telling someone they know that they were shot twice and that they're okay. And just the switch to how serious the conversation got and how the person responded with being super supportive, that stuck with me.
The walkout was proposed to the administration by students. School psychologist Sophie Wasson believes it's vital that students initiate change in society. Wasson observed students supporting each other during the walkout.
I noticed a lot of coming together and supporting one another and being available for friends. And I'm so happy that the kids organized this. And we ought to follow their lead and keep encouraging them to speak their truth and name what's real and name what's important to them in the world.
Sophomore Lauren Jazang, one of the event organizers, became passionate about the cause when she saw the Stoneman Douglas students take action.
I think it was just so inspiring to see that no matter how old you are, you can still do something to benefit a bigger cause, and that it's just, you shouldn't have to be scared for your lives going to school. I think seeing that them start this movement showed we can do something about it.
Students are encouraged to stay active in the fight against gun violence through voting and contacting their governmental representatives. For Chronicle Podcast News, I'm Anusha Mathur.